Sorry about that, folks. So we're back. Paranormal Limp Bizkit. What I was saying before is you really jump back to 1999, Woodstock 99.
I remember.
I mean, every single headlining band from Woodstock 99 was Limp Bizkit in some form or another.
Look, Korn, Limp Bizkit.
Korn was a Limp Bizkit. Linkin Park was a Limp Bizkit.
So that's
Evanescence was Limp Bizkit.
I can't say, Alex, that I was into those bands, but I recognize that they were sort of the next logical step after the bands that we are in love with, the Primus, the Alice in Chains.
Right. And here's what I want to say about Limp Bizkit. I guarantee if you add together all the new metal bands,
because that's what they're called, new metal. Right?
Yeah, if you add together all their albums income every year, like per year, all the album sales, I bet it's over $1 million easily.
Well, not only that, but I saw this guy Lil Peep. Does anybody know who Lil Peep is? He was bringing back the Limp Bizkit sound, but then he died. Is that a conspiracy? Is that connected to Thanksgiving? Are we still broadcasting, Danny, or no?
It says that we are muted on Twitch.
Can you well, Jody, just reload your page and see.
This is cool. Maybe we're breaking through.
Folks, we got affiliate status, and now everything's going haywire. Is that a coincidence?
No, it's not. And here's why. Because tonight's the night we blew the lid off of fucking Thanksgiving. And people do not want us to. Well, I think you should tell them we're working on technical difficulties. Let's give it another 30 seconds. Oh. Really? Nightcrawlers, I have no idea. I may be speaking to no one right now. I may be speaking to you, the loyal viewer who's willing to stay with us even through our kind of most challenging technical difficulties. We have three
major things going on.
Okay, we're still on.
I from what I understand, we're still on. Is that true, folks? Give us some feedback, Nightcrawlers. Are we still on the air?
So is it the... Man,
Matt in Los Angeles says, yes, we're still on the air. Thank goodness.
Man.
And Thanksgiving.
Man, thanks a holiday.
Thanks a holiday.
Thanks a holiday. So, damn. Wild. We went from, I'd say the last few moments really kind of we went through the Limp Bizkit arc, right? We had our Limp Bizkit moment, and then it all came crashing down immediately.
That's right. And the same thing happened to Fred Durst. The same thing happened to the guy from, I guess, Monkey? Is that a guy from Korn? Or?
Yeah, maybe like a guy who plays a 5-string bass.
Ever heard of it?
Codename Sandpiper sent in a video. Nightcrawlers, thanks for staying in with us. That was a rough few moments. Here we go.
Yeah, Danny. Great.
This year, I'd like to give a special thanks to my bosses, Alex and Eric, for giving me an opportunity to use my talent, or my gear, I guess, in a way that's a little less self-abasing than what I was doing, which was kind of like webcam modeling. My main demographic was old perverts, I guess, who would drop serious virtual coinage for one look I did in particular called Sailor Boy Twerk Beast. But yeah, anyway, my dad kind of stumbled on my brand and freaked out. And long story short, he cut me out of the family trust, which has been somewhat of a nightmare. But things are looking up now with Alex and Eric's Dark of the Night, which, if you don't know, is the internet's premier paranormal talk show. And they gave me a correspondent position, which is great. It helps me do something with my time, and sometimes I get to use the company credit card, which has been a lifesaver. Alex and Eric are kind of like the Wampanoag tribe to my pilgrims, in that they know the landscape of the paranormal talk show industry, which I guess I'm in now, and they're guiding me through the winter of my discontent. I don't know, I just liked that analogy. Also, a fun thing to note is that if you add Alex and Eric's face together, you get something close to Adam Beach, who starred in Squanto, A Warrior's Tale, which, if you haven't seen it, counts as a Thanksgiving movie, I think. So maybe check that out.
Well, I wish you wouldn't have used the words Thanksgiving, but man.
I didn't actually watch that before the show, and I couldn't hear it while it was being played, so I'm not really sure what he said, but there were a couple of observations that I made. First of all, he was wearing some really nice clothes, and I know he doesn't have a lot of money because his father cut him off, and so he better not be using the Dark of the Night credit card to buy clothing.
I watched the video. He talks about using the Dark of the Night credit card.
Why do we still have that?
I think he might have changed the login to the Dark of the Night bank account, because I keep trying to cancel it, and then the password's different, and then it says we sent a reminder to your email, and it doesn't come to my email, and then I go to sleep.
Well, look, Sandpiper is a valuable part of the show in one certain respect, and then in other respects he's
the iceberg to our Titanic.
So, but nevertheless, I think that he seemed sort of all about Thanksgiving, but we are promoting Thanks a Holiday, and I think we can get Sandpiper to buy in once this really gets traction.
Our Dark Truth mic isn't working. It's sort of an evening of technical difficulties because our director, Chris, took vacation. By that, I assume he means
he's never coming back.
He's never coming back.
But it's technical difficulties, but it's technical opportunities.
Here's what I'm going to do for the Dark Truth.
Okay.
I'm going to play musical accompaniment to your observations.
Oh, that's interesting.
How's that sound?
That sounds good. Although, it's so strange that the Dark Truth mic isn't working. But
I think we got...
musing about shoulda, coulda, woulda is not the kind of thing you do during a live show.
Here's what we're going to do. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a segment that we call the Dark Truth.
This is the Dark Truth Raw. Folks, look, Alex is gonna play a little music. Folks, the darkness calls us. We don't know where it goes or where it's coming from. We don't even know who started the night. But we know that Squanto was involved. We know that the stories we've been told in school are a big bunch of hooey. And so we're taking you to a new kind of school. A kind of school that is a reprogramming of your cerebral cortex. We are teaching you a new way to think about the universe. We are giving you the tools to be the kind of people you want to be.
transcending the landscapes of the imagination to become better than you ever dreamed you could be. And all that you imagined you were gonna be, to reach a new plane of existence where horizons spread out forward and backward and forward and downward, rocking out to the highway to heck.
So,
Thanksgiving is over. We replaced it with a new holiday. Thanks, a holiday. Little technical difficulties at the end. That's what happens when you look reality as the normies know it in the face, and then your head goes through their head.
yeah.
Just sort of, and it's over for them.
When the stuff we're pumping through the internet is so white hot, you can't but expect the pipes to blow, folks. So we're thankful you guys stuck around with us.
We're not on the air next week. We encourage you.
Wait, I have one more analogy. If you're wearing a diaper and it's just full, then it's gonna blow all open. Sorry, I shouldn't have cut you off.
That's okay. I actually don't know what that was an addendum to, though. What I didn't. One more analogy. What?
Oh, because I said the pipes when you're putting stuff in the pipes. So
You know, your analogies are so sort of silky smooth. I don't even think
they just go right through.
Well, I don't take time to parse what kind of sort of linguistic idiom you're using. It's just sort of
You're just
flowing,
absorbing the
just
vibe
flowing.
of it. That makes sense.
Man, we're not on next week. We're thankful for you guys, the Night Crawlers. We hope you join our affiliate subscription.
Subscribe.
Well, we're actually excited. We're excited to show this. What are we going to share with them? Are we going to share the talk show series or the documentary?
We have 2 intellectual properties that are secret that you guys can get access to. What do you think? The field piece?
We're gonna share with you our documentary about Bigfoot.
Yeah, we've got.
It's a 13-minute documentary where we went out into the world and we investigated Bigfoot. We interviewed other paranormal experts. We went into restaurants and town squares and
Restrooms.
There is a scene in a restroom.
You're in the restroom.
I am in the restroom in a scene.
And so you guys, we intend to eventually show these to everybody. I think
but not for years.
No. If we have a 24-hour show, we will probably show some of those things just because I don't know what else we're going to do.
But if you want to see them right now, you must subscribe. And please join our Discord if you are not a part of it yet. Night Crawlers, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah. Thanks, folks. We'll see you not next week, but the following week.
Keep watching the skies.